This morning on Daybreak, results in Missouri are negative on those tested for the coronavirus, but more tests could be on the way.
And 3 vacant buildings are set to be demolished today. We'll tell you how it will affect Boonville Avenue.
Also, how a new sports team at Hillcrest is teaching students to break out of their shells a little bit. That's all coming up this hour for you on Daybreak.
Welcome back in, and thanks for joining us. It's Thursday, March 5th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano, as we are here on the Thursday, but as you said earlier, looking forward to the Friday, right?
Should we give them a little taste of everything we have planned for tomorrow?
I think so. Go for it.
All right, let's go ahead and bring Lisa in, because I know she's been working on a story for tomorrow, too. But, you know, all throughout the month of February, even earlier this week, we've aired our Remarkable Women stories. Those are the finalists who you all nominated for things that they do in the community. So we've aired the stories of the 4 of them, and then tomorrow we will announce the overall winner who's going to New York.
Yeah, and I worked on a piece on our future Remarkable Women, you know? Looking at some young girls that are so ambitious, it's going to get you going on a good start to the weekend.
So you and Nigel have highlighted those nominees. You're looking at the future. It's a lot of good that we have coming here.
We have some local women in the past, too. We're going to jam out to some women empowerment songs. We're really just pumped for it.
Yeah, Daybreak tomorrow. We're looking forward to that for the whole 2 hours. This morning, though, we got to get through a Thursday and a red flag warning to start off.
Right. So we'll have that take effect around noon, and it goes until 6 p.m. That means that we have a fire danger today. Winds will pick up out of the north and west. It's going to be a really dry wind, so if any fires start, they would spread rapidly, so you'll want to keep that in mind. We're starting out pretty calm and cool, 33 degrees. Winds are still pretty calm. They haven't picked up yet. We'll have sunshine as you head out the door with those skies clearing from northwest to southeast. It's 38 degrees in Harrison, 33 in Springfield, and 40 degrees in Monette. Again, winds are calm and out of the south. We'll find a north and west wind shift, and those winds picking up today. So maybe a little bit breezy on the roads today. Otherwise, some dry conditions without a weather hazard for you. The only hazard today will be that fire danger. 62 degrees by dismissal, mostly sunny, mild, and breezy. So we're tracking that red flag warning. Temperatures go a little bit cooler tomorrow. Still dry through the weekend ahead of some showers returning by Monday. Details on that coming up in 10 minutes.
New this morning, the Edina Police Department is searching for a missing 2-year-old. Lily Fuchs is a white girl with brown hair, brown eyes, and a scar under her chin. She was on a trial visit with her non-custodial mother, who indicated she may be coming towards Springfield. The mother is 37-year-old Donna Ringhofer. She also has dark brown hair and is driving a black 1990s Volvo passenger car with Missouri license plates. If you happen to see them, you should call 911.
We have some medical coverage for you now. The state of Missouri has tested less than 15 people for coronavirus, and all tests have come back negative, but more tests could soon be available. Missouri's executive director of the health department, Dr. Carlton Williamson, says the state only tests those that fall under CDC guidelines for testing right now. If you think you're part of that criteria, you need to call your medical provider for some more guidance. The state only has a limited number of kits available, but that could change soon.
We think commercial labs within the month, if not sooner, will have the test available so that it will be available in a very large scale way. So we think the present situation in which we're limiting who we're testing will not last probably more than another month.
Now, Vice President Mike Pence has said that the U.S. is ready to send out 1.5 million tests for hospitals across the country by the end of this week.
It's your right to know this morning. New developments in a case of a woman found dead outside a Springfield home in 2018. 34-year-old Carlton Williamson pleaded guilty to second-degree murder last week. He admitted to police that he shot and killed 29-year-old Raquel Montgomery. It happened in the 1400 block of East Blaine near Weller Elementary School. Greene County prosecutors say Montgomery was trying to buy meth from Williamson. She then pulled out a gun, but Montgomery fired 2 shots first. Now, under Missouri law, if a person commits a felony while defending themselves, they can still be charged with felony murder. Court documents also say Williamson endangered kids in the home. Williamson has already been sentenced by a judge as part of a plea agreement. He will spend 12 years behind bars.
We move to a traffic alert now for you for downtown Springfield. 3 vacant buildings are going to be demolished today to make room for a parking lot. Because of that, lanes will be shifting on Boonville Avenue between Central Street and Chestnut Expressway. The lane shift is expected to last several weeks to provide a safe buffer for workers there. The sidewalk on the west side of Boonville will also close during this time. The new lot will add 100 parking spaces to the downtown area.
Moving on to your political coverage, 3 bills in the Missouri House would increase penalties for firing celebratory gunshots within city limits. Lawmakers presented Blair's Law, named after an 11-year-old girl killed by a stray bullet during a 4th of July celebration. The bill is meant to prevent deaths by making firing a weapon with criminal negligence a felony instead of a misdemeanor. Representative Mark Sharp says stray gunfire is common where he lives in Kansas City, partially due to culture.
And the culture in Kansas City really is, if you're going to celebrate, you or somebody that you know is probably going to be firing a gun somewhere in the neighborhood. And that's just how bad it actually is. And I would know because I live there. And I'm surrounded by the gunshots, even as recently as the Super Bowl.
He says right now, Kansas City residents could be fined up to $500 or receive 6 months in prison. 2 other representatives presented similar legislation, which will be consolidated together. Several people testified in favor of the bills.
We have some education coverage now for you this morning. A new sports club is helping teach a group of Springfield students some lifelong lessons.
That's right. Hillcrest High School has added a fencing club for its students. Color 10's Nija McDonald stopped by the school and joins us this morning to share how the club came to be. Nija.
Well, good morning, Lauren and Joe. Hillcrest physics and engineering teacher Adam Bettinghouse says the fencing club was formed after he noticed some of his students shared the same love of fencing but couldn't afford lessons. It's year 1 for Hillcrest High School's fencing club.
I teach it here at the school, and it's been pretty exciting ever since.
But instructor and teacher Adam Bettinghouse says it won't be the last. Bettinghouse says
people think that there's no thinking involved, but there's actually quite a bit of thinking that goes into fencing.
He says fencing provides meaningful life skills.
Sportsmanship is a big thing in fencing. You don't scream at people, you're not aggressive.
He says it's actually just the opposite.
You teach people poise and control and kindness, and if you win or lose, you're absolutely kind to that person. You do not berate them or anything.
Bettinghouse has witnessed his students go from being shy and timid to really coming into their own.
I have a student who lost a lot of weight from it, a kid that was really shy and didn't speak a lot, and now he's my main guy. It's really giving kids a lot of confidence in themselves, which has been super cool.
Students like sophomore Matthew Bruns.
I was standing there the entire time, going through all the motions, learning everything for 6 months maybe before I got to bouting. When I finally did, it was the greatest thing.
Bruns says one of the things he's learned through fencing is
how to be a little more patient and calm, how to think things through more, and you kind of get the same thing with a game like chess or I guess you could say poker.
He says
it's not just athleticism in fencing. You have to be able to stand and go back and forth between people. It's like a debate.
Bruns says he's learning life lessons that he'll take with him even after he graduates high school.
It's a great lesson, a very fun skill, and an amazing sport to get into.
Well, the club is free and open to all Hillcrest students. Bettinghouse says he hopes to expand the opportunity to all Springfield High School students in the future.
Thank you, Nija. We're starting out with some dry roads this morning, temperatures in the 30s, so a little bit cool. Today, we have a red flag warning that takes effect as things get breezy and dry. Details on that coming up next.